Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hello, Aquarius. So, today I'm going to do a general reading for you guys. Now, I know when I did Libra and Gemini, I did not do your guys' video. And I could lie and say, it's Mercury retrograde and I uploaded. I didn't do none of that. I didn't. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to do it. For whatever reason, I don't know. Something just kept saying, wait a little bit, wait a little bit, wait a little bit, wait a little bit. So I waited until I was supposed to do it. And I'm going to use my Indigo Angel Oracle cards for you guys. I have not ever used these cards in any of my videos. It's really one of my personal decks that I use for myself. One of my first Oracle decks that I got. I'm going to use it for y'all today. Okay. So with that being said, yes, this is general. This is not personal, so it may or may not resonate. If it does, guys, like my video, please subscribe to my channel, share it with your people, you know, all the good stuff. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. Catch me on the flip side. If you want a personal reading, it's going to be down in the description box below. I took my first fingers off so I could do my hair. But anyway, let's get into it. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have release and relax. For you, you have divine purpose. What's happening? Self-reflection. What you have to look forward to? Physical outlet. And your outcome is going to be learn something new. I feel like you guys have been going through or been through a situation that really, or could be going through a situation that really, really, really requires you guys to like dig deep. You got to dig deep, baby. You got to do a lot of, some of you guys, I don't want to really say it's like a hermit mode, but I feel like you guys are like, you had a lot of grief and sadness, and it just requires that faith of a mustard seed type of strength. But y'all got it. Some of you guys definitely do need to find a way to release. I feel like some of you guys could be dancers or doing something with dancing, just kind of testing out the waters, trying something new. Or you could have took up like some type of dance class or ballet or art or I don't know if I know. Zumba. But anyway. At the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. Could be a father figure, husband. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Devil. And we have the Three of Wands. I feel like, some of you guys could be, I kind of feel like not really shutting off, but not being so open with your emotions to a situation because, I don't necessarily know if it's you, but somebody that you love, like you're having to almost kind of turn your back on them a little bit because they could be going through a lot of grief and turmoil. They could be fighting a lot of demons, hell. Point blank and period. And I feel like, you're really trying to be strong and wait for them to get it together. Some of y'all are thinking about moving or leaving or traveling somewhere not far away. Some of you guys could just be turning your emotions and focusing more on your children and, starting to listen to more about what your children may have to say. And I think, this person might have heard something that one of the kids had to say about them, and whatever grief they were going through, the situation really could make them do some type of soul searching, or they'll get it together, I think. But I just really think this person, whoever the fuck this is, I mean, it could be a Capricorn. I kind of feel like some of you guys could have got some information about a water sign, or you could be waiting to hear from a water sign, or you could have heard something about a water sign. And I don't know. I feel like whatever you heard made you do some type of thinking. And I don't know if a water sign told you something you could have overheard, or something that, yeah, I don't know. I feel like at first it made you sad, and then you thought about it and was like, what the fuck? And now you want to. Now you want to go back and turn up. But that shit ain't gonna work, because whoever you trying to go back and turn up with, they already moved on from whatever y'all talked about. Oh, that's crazy. I feel like somebody could be doing this to you too. Like when you go to express yourself or something. I don't even really think you might do that anymore though. They waiting on you to do that or say something. You don't. It make them sad. And I don't know. I feel like it's a crazy person almost. Like they're not crazy, but that delayed reaction shit ain't gonna work. If we get into an argument, you're not quick enough to respond, in whatever manner you might have wanted to or thought you wanted to, and then the next thing you done went home and thought about some shit, and now you mad and you want to come back, baby. Listen, the argument was over when you left and you didn't know what to say. Period. Point blank. I don't know. I just feel like there's somebody who is really just like trying to deal with their own fucking demons. And you're not dealing with that shit. I really don't even see a lot of your energy in here. I just feel like, you might hear information about something. Yeah, I don't really think you're personally. Whoever this is, to deal with a person like this, in my personal opinion, is you good. But I see you got it all under control, because you just don't even look at the shit. Like, I'm not. You used to be like, listen, baby, I'm not listening to that. Okay, I feel you, honey. But, baby, let me tell you something. You got a whole goddamn devil up in here, baby. I don't know how you do it. I guess it's almost kind of like, yeah, I love you, but I'm going to just wait till you get your shit together until then. I'm not really going to deal with you. And I mean, I feel you, but I think you're always willing to. I don't know, it's kind of almost like. Some of you guys, also, I think you're going to hear some information about a water sign. And whatever you hear, that shit going to be confusing as fuck. I don't think it's going to, rub you the right way, or because this could have something to do with your job too. But I'm going to tell you something. Somebody at your job. Some of you guys could get into it with somebody at your job to the point that, like, man, it's almost like, though, I don't know if somebody was dealing with somebody else at the job, and you guys might hear something about it, or I don't know, where the news and the water sign. And then there's a little confusion surrounding that, because you don't really know what to do about it. But then there's somebody else over here who kind of fucked up with it. Like, there's that news ain't the greatest news for them. So they kind of just try to go off and duck off into their own corner. Or somebody that you feeling Man, is y'all at work starting shit? Like, okay, let me tell you something. You know how you got a little work boo, you know, the person that, you know, they're nice looking, they're fun, they're good at their job. They just somebody you can talk to, whatever, you know, whatever. Okay. Whatever your feelings are, you could have expressed them to this person, and they might not be that type of person that wants that. And considering that we work together and blase blase, they could have, like, I don't know, if somebody got broke up with that works together or something. I don't fucking know what this is. All I know is somebody is pissed. Well, first they're sad, and then they just kind of go off into their own and think about shit or do some introspection or whatever they gonna do. When they come back, they're not gonna be happy. I'm just gonna say that. Cause I just this water sign, like, girl, where you come from? Who are you? Where did you come from? But whatever. Anyway, all I know is there's a problem either at work, maybe for some of you guys in your, some of y'all could be having problems with the Better Business Bureau with your job. Hell if I know. All I know is it's a problem. And it's gonna be a problem. I'm just not so sure where you fit into it. Like, I feel like around you, stuff is kind of, you know, I kind of almost feel like you're just ignoring all the shit, like blocking it out, but it's a lot going on. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something. There is a water sign that, you know, I don't know whatever message they relayed. That shit did not go according to plan, or it's just something about it that ain't right, whatever they said, and it just created some conflict. Like, there's something about whatever this person said that really created a conflict for somebody at this job, and now it's just putting a whole bunch of shit in a uproar almost. But this is just so weird because I feel like somebody loves somebody. I don't know what you hear. I don't know what information you're waiting on, but is there a fake conflict happening? Okay, I'm just going to say this because this is irritating me at this point. Some of you guys have this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person or somebody at your job or wherever the fuck this is that is really in their feelings. And I'm not sure, like, there's some type of information. They could be spreading lies. They could be, yeah, they be spreading gossip. Let me tell you something. Don't get in the middle of whatever they are talking about. I mean, if you want to listen, that's on you. But I wouldn't be wanting to be privy or third party to any of these conversations because it's really going to get somebody, you know, cause somebody a problem. Like, man, it's about to go up in here. I feel like everybody at this damn job is almost like listening, getting the information, but when the shit go up, nobody's gonna know what happened. It's just gonna be like a pack of wolves. And there's one particular person who stands to suffer from this a lot, and I think they're kind of just trying to stay off into their corner. But baby, let me tell you something. Leave them in that corner. If you don't have to talk to this person, don't, because this motherfucker, they gon' like. I think because so much is going on, they're so defensive. They are like on that with anybody. They will take it to the highest of highs. Wherever you gotta go, they will take it there, and they will crack like somebody's just almost like cracking the whip. Sorry about that, guys. So anyway, yeah, don't get in the middle of that. Real messy. But I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, just don't get stuck in the middle of that. Because let me tell you something. That's real crazy. And people going to be getting fired. I think everybody's just going to be out for blood for a minute. And, you know, I wouldn't necessarily Also, I think some of you guys are upset about being judged in the past about a situation. Who gives a flying fuck? Sorry. I just had to say that. I think some of you guys too really need to think about, have a lot to think about when it comes to spouse, partner, marriage, things like that. Because one of y'all spouses have a fucking addiction that could be really fucking with them. Because I mean, I feel like it's just a really, really, really hard demon to fight. Like a really, really like this motherfucker got a real life demon that I feel like it's really hard for them to fight. And you know, honestly, man, I don't know. That demon got their ass on a hook. You guys have to really decide what you're gonna do with that. And I think because somebody can't get rid of that demon that they got on their back, I think some of you guys are, you know, have been thinking. I'm sorry, my hair is sore. Some of you guys have been thinking about leaving, and that's just something that you gotta think about. Get some advice for you guys. Advice for Aquarius. Yeah, you know, some of you guys at this point, is not you though. This is like a whole nother person that, in my opinion, it could be another air sign. This person is like trapped in such a, some of you guys could be dealing with another air sign, but I also feel like some of you guys could feel trapped in a marriage or some type of, yeah, definitely. Well, somebody has like a bad addiction that literally, you know, man, this motherfucker trapped in hell with this. Like they're literally just trapped. Not even, you know, like their hands aren't trapped, but if you look at this one, the arms are bound, like up here at the top. I just, you know, it takes a lot for them to shimmy out of that and get that monkey off their back. Even though their hands aren't tied, I just feel like because of the grass that it has on them, their legs tied. If they want to get it loose, they can, but at this very moment, you know, holding on to the strength to do that, I just think it's hard. Also, some of you guys need to be careful of getting sucked into third parties because I definitely feel like there's someone who got a thing for you, that want to do that thing to you. But you know, and they're, I also think some of you guys, you know, because of this person, they could have took you through a lot. You know, dealing with a person that has strong addictions is not always hard. It's not always easy, but you know, if you're committed, I feel like you've worked on it enough, or that's how you feel, and at some point somebody's thinking about, you know, just walking away because they could have feelings for somebody else, but the problem is communicating that. I'm not sure that somebody can do that effectively. Yeah, like somebody really want to come they ass over here quickly and do some things to you, but mm, I would just say, you know, either way it goes, it seems like the situation isn't going to be the easiest. If this is for a wife, you know, I feel like some of you guys could have somebody else that you have feelings for, that you could be doing your thing with. I mean, if this person put you in that position, I ain't condoning cheating, but at the same time, you know, the type of person I am, I would have left. I mean, I leave. I'm a Sagittarius. I have a fire and air. That's my chart. I'm a whole wildfire. if it happens that way. So, you know, when I feel restricted in a situation, I'm leaving. Ain't no, you know, my body wouldn't be able to stop my feet if I wanted it to. You know, some of you guys have had the capacity to deal with things, but hell, if they find out you're cheating, if they find out if you just flat out tell them I want to leave, either way it goes, it's gonna break this person down. It's gonna fuck them up. It might, you know, but guess what? Your addiction is, I mean, their addiction is not your problem to deal with. So regardless of how they feel, they also have to understand, you know, every action has a reaction, and some things just be catalysts. What you're doing is making me feel XYZ. You can't get that monkey off your back long enough to attain to me. And, you know, if I have to attain to me and get me back, hell, once I get back, you ain't going to be a part of the equation because you're the reason that I ever had to come back to begin with. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And you can't worry about, you know, you just be real, be genuine. What you can't, I don't want to say worry about, make somebody else's issue your problem. And that's all I'm going to say. So with that being said, you know, I hope that helps somebody. You guys have a good night.